My, Megatron, you look positively hideous.
Well, I don't think you're gonna win any fashion contests yourself, Popeye.
The lady at the body shop said this looks awesome on me.
Well, newsflash. She lied. T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello, y'all know what it is. Studio Series, Revenge of the Fallen, Megatron. He's number 13. Yada yada. Yada yada. Let's get to the toy. Let me show you the backdrop. Of course, it's the Force Attack or Force Battle backdrop. Here is Megatron on it. Yay. And here's Megatron out of the packaging. And he's kind of substantial for a current day Voyager class. So now with scale and whatnot, maybe the other ones could have been as big as him, or maybe they were able to do compromise as a result of some of the Voyagers being smaller. But he feels like the biggest Voyager class figure I have so far. I don't have Brawl, and thank you once again to Extra Zero. I thanked him in a different video. He acquired this for me, and I was able to pay him back for it. But I like him. Today I noticed, looking at his back, that he has a face on his back. And like Nathan Simmons was saying, it looks like a bad Optimus. Eyes, an actual humanoid nose, and the mouth. You would have never noticed that in the movies because you barely had any screen time with any of the Transformers. Now, everything isn't rainbows and butterflies with this guy. He has a couple of problems. One, like looking at the instructions, it looks like this is supposed to stick up here. But these are kind of annoying. I finally, before filming, got them into an angle where they don't interfere with him standing up so much. So that's good. But the thing I can't fix are these things. They fall off with just no effort, and that is definitely frustrating. And these, when you try to transform them, they fall off too. So that definitely sucks right there. Outside of that, the sculpt is awesome, and he has some, well, there is one big other major issue, but the sculpt is awesome, and he has a ton of articulation I wasn't expecting. Like, one, this head being able to look completely up, but that's due to transformation. But he does have a hinge there, and the head is on a ball, and he does have this hinge, so you can do all types of looking and whatnot. As far as anything aesthetically, I like the paint that he has, but it would have looked nice if he had some type of a silver wash, especially in his head. And continuing the trend of these movie bots, the eyes pop so well. It's like you don't have to squint to see them. They catch light. So whatever paint they used on the eyes, especially the Decepticons, it's really nice. And they did give him different paint all over his body. Like, this is black plastic with gray and gold painted on. Same thing down here. And he has gunmetal up in there, and you saw the gunmetal back there. So it's not like he's absent of paint, but it would have looked more nice with a wash. But let's get into his details, his articulation. I mean, I showed the neck off. Both shoulders are capable of doing this and going out. This one stops there. Swivel right there at the bicep. At biceps or elbows bend slightly more than 90 degrees on both sides. He has this set of fingers right here on the hinge, and this set of fingers. He has this thumb-like appendage right there, and he has this claw that can come out. I saw on a back of the package this was like clamped together, but I can't do that, and plus that would be in the way of this blast right there. In fact, this is kind of in the way of the cannon, so I don't see how you can shoot that without shooting itself. The legs go out to here, kick up, kick back, swivel there. He has knee joint here, knee joint there, so the leg can go all the way back. the ankle can pivot, the toes open up, and the heel can go up and down, but the heel brings this little piece with it, which makes it interfere in his standing ability. So he was already tall, and like that thing just popped off the back of his leg. I'm not going to fix it. Now there you go with that one. It's like when you go to manipulate the legs, you just pop those completely off. But if I stand him all the way up, and you did see him like kind of running like this, all of the Decepticons had that chicken leg situation. That makes him even more taller than the last night's Megatron right there. Here's this comparison right here. I knew that Megatron was bigger than Optimus, but I didn't realize he was supposed to be this much bigger. And although Starscream is flatter, probably, nah, I think Megatron is still bigger than Starscream. Somebody was telling me they wish they put in a hole in Optimus' back so you can reenact this, and look at that. I got that stabbing right through his chest. Before transformation, let's show you his worst aesthetically unpleasing feature. This right there. I can stick my whole finger through him, just like that Hunt for Decepticons Ratchet. That's nuts why they went with this design right there. I mean, they do have this little cannon piece in there to cover that, but they should have had some type of fold out thing. But looking at how flimsy this is, maybe that's why they didn't go with that. But most of the time, depending on the angle you look at him, it's always often dark right there, or his arms are covering it anyway. So you won't notice that unless you are putting his arms out to the side or going to look for it. But that is horrible. And I can't believe they released this like that. But like I said, outside of that, it's still cool. I mean, other articulation, you can move these cannons. Maybe you want the cannons down, but he already has the jetpack thrusters right there. So you don't need to pretend these cannons are jetpacks, because you can just do that. But anywho, transformation. Put the hands together. Just fold that up. Rotate the arms this way, I believe. Move the head up and out of the way, but don't push this forward too much, because you'll just pop that off. Lift this off of there and go ahead and get this out. Flip this up, flip that up, leave that like that. Bring the legs out like this to get them out of the way, and fold the arms in here like that. There is a peg right there that goes into the arms. It's kind of hard to maneuver around this back part while shoving these arms into here, and there's a peg on this arm that needs to go into a slot in the body. Now with it like that, now we need to rock this into such a position whereas the tabs in this back piece can go into the back of the arms and keep all this into place. Now down here, we need to shut the toes, get this stuff out of the way, rotate this up, and then slide this piece of the leg over there like that. Bring this back, bring this over there like this. And actually, before we bring this foot back, this needs to be down, because this needs to be covering that. Now we can bring this over there like that. Rotate the whole thigh around like this. Same thing over here. Shut this, bring that down, bring that down, bring this forward, bring that down, rotate this over there like this. Oh yeah, I didn't slide this piece over like that. And we can rotate this around, bring this up here like this and like that. It should be kind of in that angle. And now these tabs need to go into a slot right there on both sides of the leg. While you're attaching this, make sure that this piece is coming under Megatron's face right there. I've done this so many times and it never feels like I'm doing it right. It always feels like there's something I'm leaving out. Come on. Put this up sort of like that under his face. And these need to lift up, and this hinge needs to come in here. I'm trying to push it delicately because, like I said, these just pop right off the hinge. But now, if you do things right, he should look like this. And let's see if it actually rolls. Yeah, it rolls. I did a few off-camera adjustments. Like, I had to make sure that everything is bent into this orientation right here. So I was able to bend the joints and forcibly make this come down and make that come down so that the wheels can be flush to the floor. But now he's a tank. He has these cannons here. This cannon only goes down, it doesn't lift up. But besides rolling and being able to lift these cannons all the way up like that and point this down, that's pretty much all he does. The head is always visible, which is movie accurate. They didn't zoom in on that too much. If you aim his head down like this, you can kind of hide it a bit. Now if you do it right, the face down like that, it won't scrape, but it'll be visible down here. But this is what he looks like. You saw that during the transformation. So it's solid enough, and it represents what we saw in the movie. Comparisons, here he is next to Starscream. It was also a Voyager class. He is way more bulky. Here is Optimus. He is wider, not as tall, but he's definitely heavier and uses probably more plastic than this Optimus. He's definitely bigger than that Optimus. And here he is next to Blackout. Why you didn't see Blackout in robot mode, full disclosure, I'm doing this vehicle mode comparison. I'm recording that first, so I'm going to transform this dude and that dude for robot mode comparisons. To keep the trend the same on this playlist, reverse transformation, separate the legs. It's easier going back than it is going to from robot to vehicle. Bring this over like that. Bring this over. Basically we need that tab to go into that slot. Like, don't push this hinge right there all the way over. Just bring it over enough to go into that slot. Now rotate the waist, the hips. And let's see, we can bring this over like that, bring that there. Bring this joint up, bring that down, and bring this heel spur down like that. Now we can, with this being over like that, we can rock that into place. And these things, I swear to goodness. So what I do, move that out the way, slide this over. I'm just put that on at the end. Bring this heel spur down. They are friggin' aggravating. So basically, up here we need to detach this from the arms. Bring the arms out. Come on. Bring the arms out and basically out of the daggone way. Lift the hips up. Yeah, that goes the second one that I just put back on. Bring the hips back up. Up here, we need to fold this. Fold that down into that groove right there. And bring this up underneath of the neck like that. And this is supposed to bend right here. That's what's stopping me. Now we're golden. Bring the neck down like that and put this on top of this peg right here on both sides. rotate the arms into the direction they need to be. Orient the arms how you want them to be, and basically he's done. He's back into his robot mode. If you want to, the final step I didn't show is you're supposed to separate these toes, and there is this thing inside of there, molded in there, that's like a third toe in the middle of his foot. So there you are. These stupid things, they're exactly identical, so it doesn't matter which side you put it on. Zero claims his is not falling off like this. I don't know what he did to fix it, but they are effed. So, what the heck are you still watching this for? I like them. Go buy it if you can ever find them. Anyway, until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you so much for clicking the like button on this video, sharing this video to your friends and whatnot, and watching my video. And it represents what we saw in the movie. Comparisons here. Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click on them.